Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Also going to give Kennen time to reposition in the backline, so they have to be much more creative with how they approach fights, and this is not necessarily a classic SK composition. I would say this requires...
On the spectator client, it looks like XL got both of the Scuttle Crabs, and alongside it, they're going to get this Cloud Drake, so that's a great start for XL, you know? Yeah. They get an early Dragon, they keep that Dragon timer ticking. There's a Carl.
That one because of the nice ward left by Trick.
Rush just going to get away with the Graviton stun on Torre here. The Ignite goes down on Trick. On Soin Limit. Torre will flash away. Patrick can put some more damage down, but needs to be a little bit careful. Special on his way down as well.
Trick over a ward though, but they're still walking forward.
And they're getting the stuns up, they're getting the lockup. The cleanse comes out from Patrick, and here comes Special. Limit's gonna flash away, but he's ignited, and he goes down. First blood to XL. Zazi's on his way down towards the bottom lane as well. Special very low on mana. Torre very low on health. Oh, the Lantern taken. Patrick side flash. Ignite is ticking. Paranoia coming out as Trick dives underneath the tower. The hook's gonna land on him. And you can see Special not quite able to get the final shots. Crown shot almost falls as well, but both the SK
the XL solo laners, I think.
Okay.
You know? We talk a lot about Patrick. This is not his game on the Senna. This is a game against very little hard crowd control options where Cries and Special can pop off.
So it's just going to jump in here onto Zazi. The portal jump comes back. There's a face breaker flash stolen away here, but the showstopper will kill Zazi. Special almost down as well. Healed up. Oh, Special still alive. Can he get out of this one?
There's no.
What's your bet, Ender?
No.
10% likelihood.
Zero.
And Fate? He's avoided damage. Execution counts as getting out. Execution counts as getting out. Oh, okay, well, he just gives the killer's crash.
Yeah, I was like, he did get hit pretty recently. Still in combat with those minions there, so we'll hand it over to Crown Shot. Even if the ultimate missed, it was a zoning ult. He zoned him all the way into the inhibitor tower. It's very effective.
And he's in the top lane. So we jump back.
Special is on the flank here, and Cadril is trying to run on forward.
Torre uses the hook, that lands onto Limit. He's pulled back underneath the tower. The Magical Journey will get him away. The Ignite is ticking. He's not going to take enough damage, but here is the Dawning Shadow. Patrick finds his first kill of the game.
All right, Patrick shows more similar to a Jhin, right? Where it is a bit delayed. It's not like you can just spam out auto attacks and shred through people only level 10. So might want to stay top lane. Might be just one minion wave away from ticking over to that. If he gets that and then can teleport into the fight, it would be very, very worth it for SK.
Where are the TP wards for SK? There's one down here towards the front Tri-Rush. He has just hit level 11, as you say. Special has a good flank position here as Trick and Crown Shot and Limit try and push forward. TP coming in. That's straight towards the mid lane. This Dragon's almost gone before they can even get in, but here's the Paranoia and here's the combo. We've been setting up for Trick for so long. Showstopper coming out from Kadra as he tries to fight towards the bottom side from Genex. Able to lock out 3. Tries though, taking out Trick. The Dragon goes down. It's Kadra who secures it. And also Genax dies as he tried to zone the rest of XL away.
As well to come away with that win.
Yeah, both he and Kadra were stuck in the pit. Special here with the chains, gonna root up Zazi. Will have a little bit more damage. Still has the Ignite if he wants to go in, but with Zazi having a flash on the W, this seems very greedy from Special. He still gets it. He's going to tick away. 1 for 1 in the bottom lane. A little bit of help from Limit. Must have put down a Caretaker Shrine.
The best part is that
the team, and it hasn't tended to work for them. Usually, so those Sleepy Trouble Bubbles, even if they connect, will not slow up this LeBlanc Dragon up. 6 seconds. There's the TP flank, but there's a ward. Zazi's going to step around the side. Special jumping in to see if he can catch anyone. Torre goes in with the play, doesn't really connect onto anyone. Special jumping forward once again. The Banshees is now popped. Dragon, 7,000 on it. Whoa. Respect flash there from Patrick as he gets out of the way of that Paddle Star. Didn't want any piece of that action. The Dragon resets. Waves pushing in the bottom lane for XL. Top wave seems to be about even. Mid lane even as well. But here comes the Paranoia. Kincaid will get into the pit, but there's the slicing Maelstrom, and it locks them all in place for the moment. The shutdown comes out from Special on the side. The Dragon is secured by Kadril, and to stop the show is exactly what he wants to do. Special killed off towards the backside. Cries trying to escape as well. He's been ignited. He's ticking down, and he will die. Goodbye, Vladimir.
Zazi can chase this. He's got another flash medic.
Hook just goes wide. Sleepy Trouble Bubble doesn't connect, and Zazi should not be able to chase any further.
Okay, baby, Zazi showing
that control ward, so they know that this is happening as he pops a control ward of his own into the pit. But Kadra still has the Hex Flash. The rest of the team are on their way. XL trying to team up here. Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands. You can burn it. You can burn it. You can burn it. The Temper Fate coming out as well, and they get the Baron. Really good stuff from him.
You can see here, Special does a lot of work jumping on towards Crown Shot, just nuking him at the start of the fight, but then Zazi somehow kills him off. Oh, he drops the Ignite on Special that he picked up. He stole Special's Ignite, he puts it on his face, he gets that kill, then flies back into the fight. and is able to chase down. There's just so many summoner spells dropped in this river that gets an ignite, gets a flash.
Crown shot chunked out just a little bit by Special as he jumps forward, but this tower will be forfeit.
I love how SK are playing that have picked themselves up MR here. He's the big carry at the start.
Though?
I mean, there's quite a bit with the Banshee Veils. And, oh, here we go.
Yeah, limit called out just a little bit. There's the threshold coming down. Let's see, flash away from Torre. Cries teleporting in, but really just been a little bit of nothing right now. Special's being exhausted. Genax trying to put the damage in across the wall. 13 seconds on the Elder.
But that's not how I wanted to see the ult used. The ult got used after Zoe had used all her spells without Genax being able to be in a position. So now that spell is going to be on cooldown, but Zazie is still such a threat around that choke point.
Something to go in with a lightning surge, but look at the damage. Straight away from Special. Genax goes down. The Elder Dragon started now. The Paddle Star doesn't connect, and it's a 5v4. There's a control ward that will spot him out if he goes any further. Hook goes wide once again. You say it's a 50-50. Here's the magical journey, but Trick is just deleted by Special. Excel get the dragon, and now the chase is truly on. Special chunked out once again. The Temper Fate hits the Banshee's Veil on Special as Cries gets the shutdown on Zazie. And Excel were able to wait. Perhaps Genax will try and get into this fight, but as you say, no ultimate, no hope to get into it, and XL now will take the gold lead. Only 800 gold ahead.
We're not connecting in this situation, so Trek goes for the 50-50, dies before
the game. About 2,000 gold ahead as they cracked that mid-tier 1. Special's pushing bot lane by himself. Hydra chunked out just a little bit here.
With an Elder Dragon, a Special has the ability to 100-0 people now. Yeah. With that extra burst damage coming in at the end, the true damage, he has it. And by being in bot side, he has a Giga Dark Harvest, which just blows.
That's the new name. He tries to do it to Zazie. The Ignite's taking the Dawning Shadow, doesn't quite connect, and Zazie, oh, he must be close to the threshold. Crown shot forced away as well, and that's the inhibitor tower in the bottom lane taken. XL will get the second in the mid lane. It could be the first win in a few here for XL. We've put them up to 5 and 7, which would be much better for them, tying them up in that 6th place spot. Trick is dead. And the next on the menu is Genax as XL dive into the base. Genax is gone. Limit is up to follow. The hook goes wide, but the minions will help out XL. Nexus towers their target, and right now Young Buck can say one thing at least. He knows that XL are better than SK today.
That's the second time now. XL been able to take down SK, and that is huge in the conversation.
10-15. It's not a buff. Rakan players out there, unite.
Oh, okay, Graves. I am
Ender with our... Oh, we're not going to check in with our vote.
Wait for that, because Comp is a little bit alone here.
Here we go, Hex Flash. Comp has flash, has heal, will use the flash early on, but there's Jack Troll jumping in straight away. The Ignite is taking the Guardian proc, will keep Comp alive. The root comes out, Jack Troll is first blooded. And Origin are forced away, and Ender, who got the better deal?
Yeah, he's got the Bombing Cinders just clearing the minion waves. Alfari not able to cut through that, so
Xerxes is again on the same side of the map as Skeens, but it's not that early play didn't go their way. Like, they also, are waiting for Corki and Ezreal, and I think those champions are going to be pretty difficult for Vitality's composition to deal with. The basic range advantage, but look at this flank from LeBron. Can they do anything here? Because Skeens is coming through the portal as well.
Oh, Tempered Fate will catch out Jack Troll. Jack Troll still has one battle dance, but a great stun and the collateral damage from Skeens.
Wow. LeBron, the absolute god.
You get another blue one free. That's how it works.
I mean, this is a triple Trinity Force team, because Alfari, he's like, this tier the goddess. Like.
Second dragon in the game here is going to be secured by Vitality. Origin did get the Rift Hold on the top side, and Nuke Duck should be able to get the gold from this. The Tempered Fate coming out from LeBob.
Wow.
Yeah. I still get surprised by it, but I feel like professional teams...
For Vitality.
Oh, he's going to get spotted out. There's the quickness slowed down with the auto attack from Lebrov, and Tempered Fate. That was all on terrain to Lebrov. You get no credit for that. Here comes Cabochon in with the teleport. Melissa's going to shuffle forward. There's the Emperor's Divide. Upset's going to flash across the wall, straight into the face of Cabochon. Lebrov, Skeens, and Melita. At the moment, it's a 4v5 in favor of Origin, and already 2 of them have died. Comp comes in from the side to join the party. Decimating Smash into the Moonlight Vigil. Graviton will lock up one. Goodbye, Jack Troll. No poultry matter to take down the Rakan in this fight as Alfari tries to do what he can, but he has done so as well. Vitality started off the fight,
zones them away, and then Upset face plants into a Scion, gets absolutely ruined. 1v1 against the tank, he loses, and now Alfari's caught out of position.
Yeah, and there's not really much you can do in a 1v3. Comp will take the kill. I need to remember the colors of wards.
There's just 2. There's red.
It's going to work as well on this Graves, and as much as we don't like the Ignite Graves, he has been having a stellar performance.
Well, what we learned is I think Ezreal has 2,278 HP, because that's what Cabochon did that fight.
Cabashard once again on his side, having a great performance here. Vitality 3,900 or 4,400 gold now in the lead as they can't be confused by them anymore. X-Flash from Xerxes off towards the back.
Oh,
He's all by himself. Oh, no. Oh, what? That was very close. Cab was going to go in.
Hey.
Jack Troll. Could this be the defining moment
this
of the
is gonna be
game
massive.
for Origin? The Dragon's down.
Or he's not getting control, and then look for picks of their own.
Look at how that gold deficit has switched between those AD carries. Upset was ahead early on, now is 3,000 gold behind, but Comp may have been caught. Double TP coming out from Origin. Comp with a Moonlight Vigil. Belios may do what Belios thinks here as the rest of Origin are on the chase, but Comp, do you have Flash? You do. You're going in for Nuke. Can't quite get the damage down. Jack Troll with the charm lands the quickness, and that should be it for Comp. Pulled back with the face breaker, and the shutdown goes over to Alfari.
It's kind of crazy. Comp doing a whole lot of damage. Vitality sort of go right back there, and they wouldn't see it coming.
I mean, the other great news is Vitality don't have to fight for this dragon. Like, Origin have no dragons. You can give up this dragon if you want to, right? You could just go towards the Baron buff as the dragon is started Vitality. They're having none of this, no fighting luck as Cabashard goes in. Xerxes misses the face breaker, LeBron forced off towards the top side, and the rest of Vitality are coming in through the blue buff. Cabashard down quite low. Nuke doing a lot of damage with the missiles, and Vitality will just disengage. The Dragon goes to Origin. Seems like they've been able to stabilize the ship a little bit and find plays that they can make without diving in altogether.
That's the interesting part, is they've looked for a lot of plays. They haven't been able to find the mark quite yet, and I think Vitality are trying to make a play because LeBron is on the flanking bard.
Look at the damage already down onto Xerxes. Cabashard going in with the ultimate, and Jack Troll dives forward, but he's just dead. LeBron chased off Upset, Nuke and Alfari all by himself. That's 2 quick kills to Vitality. And just as I was saying, Vitality looking for the Baron. They've started up. It's down to 4,000. Upset's going to try and get in here as well, but Schemes at the back of the pit is still very healthy. Baron secured. Origin forced away.
Well, so once top lane goes, mid lane will be the focus, and then full control over that bot side jungle. There are also a lot of Vitality pings on the minion wave that's spawning. The minion wave is going to be here, and all of Vitality are going to be here. That is exactly what the call was. And Origin are in their jungle because they know this play is coming. They know they need vision.
This was like a renaissance period. You said it earlier, perhaps a honeymoon period, but honeymoon periods, they end, and you can only go on holiday for so long, and at the moment it looks like Origin, that holiday may have ended a little bit soon as Comp, cleanses, QSS is away, the chase is on, but here the Temper Fate is going to keep Jack Troll away from it. The Showstopper comes back.
Wait, they have no damage.
He's full HP, they've got no damage. Here comes Nuke Duck, looking to put some damage down for Comp. She's healing up, he gets 2! Comp and LeBron find 2 as he manages to escape. And Jack Troll is going to be met by the oncoming storm. A Cabashard on the chase. Jack Troll sacrificed. This is soul point. Or the soul is going to be taken
my
from Vitality.
word! The Aphelios damage is absurd. Nuke Duck pulled out his bags, and Comps was bigger, absolutely ruins him in that fight. And now Schemes, Origin, as they tried to walk in. It's not easy for them to do this. They're teleporting in because they must get control back.
X-Flash from Xerxes will spot out Lebrov and Melita with that control ward. Stops that ward in that bush from seeing anything, Endo. I've learned that today. Cabashard coming in with the decimated flash.
Jack
my
Troll!
God, he's dead!
He's
dead,
burning!
He takes!
Unreal!
That's some roast chicken for you as the Rakan goes down, and now Vitality can set up in the river once again.
Vitality know exactly what Jack Troll wants to do. They've shut him down so many times. They got Xerxes too.
And Xerxes goes down as well, as you say, Endo. It is personal for Cabashard. He didn't get a single win, and now Cabashard is saying, hey, I can get a win as long as it's over you, Jack Troll.
Vitality, they won the deal here.
Sundisk, Sundisk is there just to protect Melitza. He's going to time out.
Elder Dragon's up.
Seconds time, Elder Dragon has spawned.
But I mean, there's 2 cannon minions in mid. The minions are doing the entire work. Vitality didn't even auto the tower. They're just letting that one go on in.
Xerxes was on a ward.
Xerxes was on a ward. That's why they're all still focused around the bottom side. Now there's no one here to clear away the waves. The tower is gone. 2 inhibitors are exposed, and OG are unable to pull the trigger.
Baron buff still up for 40 seconds. Comp and Cabashard pushing in the bottom lane. There's no wave in mid right now. Origin could go for the engage here if they wanted to. Jack Troll looking for the quickness, looking for the flash, but of course you are delayed in jumping in, and in that time a Bard can Cosmic bind you. A Bard can order you and get the slows off. It makes it so much harder for the Rakan to find his engage.
And that smoke shield really tough for Jack Troll. He can't E away when he goes in if he gets blinded by that one. So Schemes shutting him down, allowing him to take some poke, and will become finishing off the tower. Vitality walk out of the base, full control.
Sitting at the top of that red buff pit is spotting Vitality out. Jack Troll's going to get stunned up here, but Lebrov's just trying to keep them at arm's length. Melitza there as well.
I love this.
Dragon
Comp's
is
hitting
inside.
Drake
Jack
off the
Troll goes
wall.
in. Jack Troll's dead. The charm comes out, but he's not able to do anything about it because he is already down, and now the rest of Origin are getting chased out. Kabashar with the Decimating Smash to Tempered Fate, hitting onto Nuke, Showstopper, will bring Kabo back in. A great base breaker from Xerxes, but where's the follow-up? Where's the damage? Nuke trying to step forward now, and he's shuffled to his demise. Upset and Alfari are left alive, but their base is in tattered, their game is in shambles, and Vitality are looking for the win.
The setup was excellent there from Vitality. They're hitting the Drake at the same time. Comes doing it over the wall, so he's ready to turn into the fight as well. Cabochard going to be teleporting into the base. Melitza not too long after that, and they are here to take down the Nexus.
Alfari and Upset are going to find only the Fountain for solace, and Vitality well and truly answer the question, who won out of Origin and Jack Troll? It was Vitality.
Which of course means it is going to be Karma up in the top side, so strong pushing lane up there if they do have to give up some control over bot.
I will just say,
30-second window before Gilius makes his way to the bot side, where Gilius would be looking for the Drake himself.
Yep.
So Jankos is like, I'm actually fine, even though I'm down comparatively to Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is on Krugs and resetting. I can get this. I mean, I know he hasn't been farming as well as Gilius, but he has been.
Don't say that.
You know that, right?
I watched the live action remake. I saw him. He's definitely a real lion.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back into the game, Ender. I've distracted you long enough. Gilius here. Gonna stop Wonder from backing.
Odoamne has Ignite.
Odoamne also has Ignite.
He doesn't have time to get out.
Oh, he does not. First blood to Schalke, and once again, it's Gilius at the center of the action.
I don't know if it was Gilius at the end of the act, like Odoamne did all the work there. Gilius was certainly there for the ride, though. Helps get that kill underneath the tower. Now Abdul going way deep, gonna find Caps here with Dreams.
And the hook comes down. Cap's trying to get away, but that's the second kill of the game. And now the showstopper coming out from Jankos. Gilius is on the way. G2, what are you doing? Okay, great stuff from Schalke. Great stuff. You pick up 3 kills. Latest first blood of the split, by the way. SK ran it with the Twitch.
Yeah.
Yumi, Kha'Zix.
But it's a very similar idea, you know? Yeah. I think the next evolve for Gilius should be the Spike Racks. Provide some more utility for his team, because it just gives you different ways to team fight. You don't have to just dive into the back line. You can also provide some CC. Now that the Herald is going down mid, this should be the tower, but Odoamne is here. No ultimate yet for about 10 seconds, and that's going to mean they can't force the fight.
Tower doesn't go down.
But I don't think G2 knew that. G2 obviously probably expecting the Ornn ultimate going to be up there, so they don't overcommit there, and the tower will stay alive for now.
That's one of those times it's just so hard to keep perfect track of, right? Like, it changes, obviously, as you get extra cooldown reduction. Just like, I think it's up around now instead of knowing the exact timer. Jankos here, being taken out of his own jungle. And here goes Odoamne, and there goes Jankos. Showstopper trying to bring Gilius back into the fight. The shockwave isn't going to do too much, and a double knock up into the shuffle. Goodbye, G2! Might not even make playoffs. They are losing to the worst team in
doesn't mean anything. The Orion ultimate gets jumped out of, and then Ahapadari comes slides
for their Cloud Drake. Is Cloud sold this game? We'll talk a little bit about the impact of that after we see make sure that Schalke get it. Of course, Cloud Soul very good on things like Kha'Zix, ending at level 12, almost up to those ornaments. Abadage already level 13. Gilius, he's got a full 3 levels, or two levels and a third over Jankos.
He's the same level as one. I mean, the thing is, in professional play, junglers get outpaced by AD carries very early into the game. But he's keeping up. 127 CS, and now Jankos making a play on Odo.
Odoamne's going to try and flash away, but there's the showstopper. This is good play from G2, but the TP's coming in. The goal of Portugal. He misses it! Rooted in place, Jankos able to get the kill, and here goes Neon looking for Jankos. One more auto is enough. Wonder trying to trade in here, has that W, has that tether on. Almost down, dodges the true shot. Wonder gets him in the end. 2-for-2 trade in the bottom lane.
All right, so G2 finally, of course, on this Azir, but Kha'Zix has free lane on the back line. We're a long way away from any sort of Zonias for a Caps, and he doesn't even want to itemize into that. That would slow him down a lot. We've got another fight in our hands.
Mickey steps forward here. The hook didn't connect, and Mickey's going to flash across the wall as Odoamne goes forward. Perks with the crescendum, with the Calibrum, gets hooked. He's just too far forward, now he's going to put some down.
Abadage!
Crucified from Abadage. He has had a dire split, but in this game he's showing up, and Caps is not. He whiffs the shockwave wide enough to cut the grass in the jungle as Schalke once again. 4-0-2 on this Azir. Credit to Dreams. I remember watching his Nautilus
are setting up another trap around the mid lane. Minion wave will make it hard to land some sort of a pick here, but the Ornald's gonna shut him down.
The Forge God onto Mickey, he gets the gobble onto Perks, but the chase is on, and Gilius is dominating. This Kha'Zix cannot be splattered.
Ultimates, they can still turn out of the pit. G2 must step forward into them. The hook just barely misses onto Caps, but the Baron's already down to 3k.
Caps has his shockwave. Schalke going to disengage right now as they look for a little bit more of the fight. Dreams keeping that Baron engaged, and here we go. They're trying to dive onto the jungler. Jankos caught out, shuffled back, he's done. Abadage now unstoppable. The shutdown does come out though as Caps is able to find one in response. Dreams is dead as well. And maybe Mickey and Caps can do something special here. Perks is on his way. Odawamne is going to go in. Doesn't hit the bop. And now Mickey's going to join the fray. Odawamne is going to get chased out. Neon trying to put some damage in from the side, but Perks is going to catch him. Odawamne licked up and taken down. The True Shot Barrage misses. Neon is able just to get away back towards his base, but Caps is still on the chase. The flash away from Neon will save him for now. The third dragon of the game, second cloud for them. 7-0-1 is Gideus, the guy we've had our eyes on for the entire game. Because Caps has got himself a book, he's got the Death Note, he's got a Medjai's. That's a little bit of confidence when you pick up 3 kills.
Honestly, I think Medjai's from a deficit is often a good play. Because from this position, we think they're going to get out of skill. Hold that, we got to fight in the mid.
Perks being caught out, and Perks is done before the fight can even really start. The True Shot Barrage coming out as well as Odawamne is taking up the tower. Dreams underneath it with the gargoyles. That turret is done. 2 kills are done. Schalke able to lose. Well, they lose 1 in response as Caps goes on a rampage. 10 stack.
Gileas 7 kills. He's going to be looking to hunt Caps in these fights. If you can remove the threat of that shockwave, G2's fight will collapse. That is so much of their damage. It has to be a multi-man shockwave to win, but here goes Odawamne.
Ball of the Forge.
They've got him.
They're looking for Caps to land the hook. Caps pops the stopwatch, actually gets...
Oh, Mickey got him out!
Caps is still alive, and here comes the showstopper getting Gideus off towards the backside. The shutdown from Caps, and now it's a 4v5. Mickey's still alive as well, pops the thick skin. He will pop his stopwatch as well. He's gonna fall. Abadage will take him. Odawamne dodging to the side of Perks. He steps forward right into the lion's mouth. Wonder next on the menu, and Schalke can't quite find it. True Shot Barrage goes wide, but old lead for them. Play to the Ruin King. Iceborne Gauntlet upgraded to the Frozen Fist. The Manamune fully stacked up here for Neon. Abadage has the Rabadon, has the shuffle back as Jankos jumps towards him, and that is a big ultimate burned. Odawamne's now finished himself a locket. Third item on the Ornn, we tend to see it. You can upgrade it, Jankos.
Dreams again!
A little bit here, the showstopper gonna go back and stops Odawamne from getting the knockback on that Call to the Forge God. Gileas almost down, but Jankos is the first jungler to fall. Dreams gonna take a bit of damage as Perks puts a few hula hoops around him. Neon chased out as well. He's gonna flash the wall. The dragon down to 5,000 HP.
Caps is level 16. Look for Caps' shockwave.
You gotta watch the shockwave. You gotta look to see where the ball is.
That's
the
2.
Lands on 2. Abadage's gonna go down, but he manages.
He's alive.
Shields. Abaдаge's still alive. Only Caps now survives for G2, and Neon is looking to chase him down. Caps will escape, but the dragon goes to Schalke. The soul goes to Schalke, and in a game that no one.
That he should have gotten the upgrade from Odawamne on his Rabadons.
7,500 damage on Abadage in that one fight. Rabadon's Death Crown now complete. He's in such a strong position. Perks going forward with the Inferno.
He's on the side.
Dreams finds a good hook. Jankos coming in from the side. There's Showstopper, but the Aphelios is down. The Tom Kench is down. You can do nothing. You can do nothing. Look, Caps is alive. He's full HP, but it doesn't matter. The rest of your team are dead.
2, because after this game, you should be.
I totally agree with you, right? Like, it is
on the scoreboard, but whose playoff hopes can they ruin this play? God Gileas comes into the roster, he tears the Jankos apart in the early game. Dreams, an absolute monster on the Nautilus. Abadage, Odawamne, this entire team is showing up in this match. They have one inhibitor, the second one is soon to fall. And Schalke are just one fight away from taking their
gold up, a Cloud Soul up, a Baron buff up. And they are looking just the far superior team so far today. Perks steps forward. This is the second inhibitor tower about to fall as Schalke goes in, and Perks almost melted before he could even go forward. The True Shot Barrage doesn't quite clip him. But at the moment, Schalke don't care about the kills. They look for these inhibitor towers. Dreams going forward, depth charge coming out, the shockwave doesn't connect. Dreams is just able to escape from it. Perks down to half HP. He was just back at the fountain. He just healed up and he's got to do it again. The Abyssal Voyage going in. Jankos trying to get onto Abadage. He's rooted him in place, but the Haymaker isn't going to be enough damage. Gileas taking down the inhibitor in the bottom lane as Neon kills off Mickey, and now it's a 4v5. Schalke, a few ticking health bars means they'll probably try and reset, but Abadage still has the TP to get back into this fight, and Schalke aren't stopping. Schalke are relentless.
Schalke will be uncontested
on this objective. They have 6 super minions approaching the enemy base. Played like they are on a 1-10 team. They are stepping up. They are looking absolutely phenomenal in this match, and they are going to do it one more time. Gilius on Jankos.
Another hook from Dreams after Gilius jumps in. The True Shot Barrage going to hit onto one. Perk's being caught up as well. Mickey's still alive. Can just gobble up his AD carry if he needs. Dreams with the Gargoyles was pretty tanky there. The Nexus Tower was the target for Schalke. Only the second time this split. Dreams once again with the hook. And Schalke have done it. They found their second win against the other finalist from Spring Split, the Shuffle in. They want it all. Give him all 5. Give him the ace. And give him the second wing of summer.
Opting for something safe, something reliable for Razork, will set up well with the Syndra stun, can do damage, but of course also just denies any tank pick on the top side. Of everyone does damage and not just Olaf. He becomes pretty useless.
And Trundle also is a champion. I'll hold it.
Good setup
Give him the
there.
nom.
Gold card's gonna come in, but it's gonna be too little too late. He can flash out of this one, of course. Ooh, Nimbus Cloak not gonna be enough. First blood coming in for Misfits, and excellent start for this team.
Yeah, Larson held it.
There's no other names. So it's good that we talk about mid lane Frostgarden because you heard it from the desk. We can highlight it again here. Larson statistically is the best. Never mind, my timing's terrible. Inspired's now in trouble. He gets stunned to the wall. Vander's here to save the day, but sadly that's a Bard with exhaust running him down. It's gonna be a quick flash over the wall from Olaf as he zooms out to safety. Fev's going to try to finish the kill on the Tom Kench. Tom Kench very low, and Hansama now caught in what we like to call Ash Prison. Slowly but surely, he will die if he is left alone for long enough time. Das now on the way in as well. He's going to hit him with the Meepsap. The flash forward. That's some clean Bard mechanics right there. Flashing over the skill shot, grabbing another kill, and Rogue are getting dunked in this early game.
Don't think it had anything to do with Bard mechanics, but just general mechanics very on point there for DOS.
Flashing over a skill shot to Q.
It was off in a 4-second window, so going for the attack speed boots first. The fact that she can just back, grab long swords, have the boots. She never has a bad back at all. Ash is just great. Great champion.
Okay, well, Olaf looks like he's going to be running in here to pick up a kill. Inspired on the way in. Destiny already used, but not to much effect. Big Senna ult coming over the top just to make sure Hansama grabs something. So good that Rogue are able to grab the kill there.
I don't know if we're going to get to see it as this game is going to go later and, you know, diving doesn't really become a thing at a certain point, but you're diving back into them, and then they kind of get to slowly advance onto you. So Inspired definitely needs to kind of take his time and really pick his moment when he tries to take abuse of the Glacial Augment on Sho and Senna.
Vander, though, potentially caught out here. Ooh!
That is
anti-synergy, but Das gets a clean follow-up. The coin's going to be used there from the Summoner's Spellbook. Vander, of course, still has the exhaust as well. Das going to zoom his way out and say goodbye to his 80 carry. Wow!
What I don't understand is that they're both Danish. Like,
this is going to be a weird game. I feel it already, because you're right that, like, Rogue's comp kind of wants to kite back, but also Misfits comp kind of wants to kite back with, like, an Ashe GP, so we're just going to see who gets the better setup, I suppose. And
I just think that Misfits composition is better in terms of, like, its zone control and slowly walking forward as long as Ashe can have kill pressure.
That's a very fast Olaf and more than enough damage to finish that one off as Larson's going to flash in for the gold card just to finish the funnel in their solo lanes. Rogue catch up in the 30 seconds it takes me to prep that point.
You're like the G2 fanatic of graphics right now. Start up this Drake. Here comes Dan Dan.
Of course, we got the hose coming in for Cho'Gath, put off for the slow, try to catch them in this pinch. Good damage from Hansama. Running really far forward, knows that as long as he's in the Curse of the Black Mist, Syndra can't just right-click him, but that's an excellent Bard ult. Sadly, too little too late here. Devour comes in, ulti gonna come out as well, and Rogue just walk in, play Rin awry, that they're maybe a little bit more hesitant on kicking these fights off.
I think it was also kind of saying that it's fine to give up the Drake because they're playing for the tower, and then what will happen after this tower.
But also, can we talk about how Hansama is a man playing without fear? He's just walking face first into every single champion that walks in front of him. We got Finn coming down on the bottom side. The knockup here could be huge. It's going to be double Glacial Augment procs, though, as Dan Dan's grabbing a tower in the top side. So 2 towers lost for Rogue, and that
6 points into the ultimate. Passive's going to be doing a ton of damage as well. 2 completed items. I know, guys, it's a Morello's.
It's fine.
It's Cho'Gath.
There's healing reduction for Senna. Makes a lot of sense. Cho'Gath as well, and now we got the whole team kicking things off. Once again, Dot's going to take the portal out to save without Misfits really being able to fully commit for an engage. Scatter the Week, of course, the exception to that. Huge long-range engage tool, the Pillar as well, but Misfits really have to pick their moment.
That was not it.
God. Hansama's movement is so dirty this game. Never mind, he can't dodge at all. Gold card now coming in. Dan Dan's going to be in trouble. Cannon Barrage now coming down. They managed to pick off Tom Kench on the side. That's big. Now all the carries are that much more vulnerable, and suddenly Misfits.
You understand, but that means that if we could see it, Misfits can see it. And they have all of the tools on the composition that we talked about.
Really enough vision to reliably tell them much. Good ward, looks like near the back of the pit is going to be denied
Hot shot, maybe?
by that control ward. Just use 1 stack, might have the second. but maybe looks like mid lane priority first. Larson just throwing out the gold card to buy a bit of time for the rest of the team. Go for the ghost. Gold card now coming out, has the Nimbus cloak as well as the ghost to make sure that he is safe, but that's going to be a 3-man setup. Is the follow-up going to be there? The arrow's coming in as well, but they're just managed to hit Vander. They burned so many ultimates, so many cooldowns. They're on to Finn, but Finn's got the Gargoyle Stoneplate. The all going to be fired across from Hansama, but there's just not a lot of damage happening right now. So many good ultimates, but no follow-up really from either side. Rogue now, though, looking for the re-engage. The gold card there. The rapid-fire cannon ready to go. Inspired. And to try to finish this one out. Get for third Drake. Start to contest for soul point. Are they going to try to get anything else here? Pillar comes over. Still, Olaf will secure it, and that means the Rogue win the day in a very odd exchange of cooldowns.
Then coming around the back half of the pit from the mid lane that zoned all of Misfits off. And we talked about kind of how Rogue's comp wants you to push into them, and then they have some members who want to run forward. One of the things that Misfits comp misses is a tank, which is why DOS just gets deleted like that.
And because, of course, the pick potential here from Rogue's comp is getting pretty insane. And for Misfits Frostground, I just feel like the execution at this point, now that they're not super far ahead, is it's quite difficult. And Rogue clearly
especially with their target selection, they didn't just instantly blow up a Tahm Kench. That was like a Bard now just trade sides where Twisted Fate is on one side, Gangplank's on the other, and we see who wins out in this 1-4 scenario.
Yeah, and then you see on the gold a very close game overall, very small differences. Hansama just going to zoom his way out of this one. Pillar will come in. Hansama goes gold, and Kabe is there for the setup. Evander's there to deny it. Can't just beat him up, but is just going to wait for a brief moment. The stun will connect to the wall, not to Hansama. They're getting chipped lower and lower. Big ult, though, now the response. Das going to be in trouble here. Vander trying to find the slow. Inspired running in. Flash forward for Larson. He manages to get the stun. The axe is coming as well, but now Misfits have an excellent opportunity to turn. The arrow going to be flashed away from Hansama. Still has that cooldown. Incredible at this point in the game. Makabe starting to run down Larson. Rogue have overstepped just a little bit, and it's going to come. No. Cut the tape. We're going to put the Teemo screen up. Take us out. All right, the re-engage is coming in now. Dan going to try to find the stun. Will not connect. Vander's just going to spin him right back out. Misfits continue with this engage. A lot of confidence here despite Misfits' only cooldowns. That's going to be a big pillar. Featherfin now coming to the side. Dan as well. Look for that barrel setup. All eyes on Dan. Does he have the damage necessary to get it done? Because Kabe certainly doesn't. He's already dropped down. And Rogue are saying, you want to walk in the face first into an Olaf? Be our guest. More than enough damage to finish this one out. Here comes Larson. Gold card goes in. That's the shutdown coming in as well. Misfits overstep, but now Dan's gonna pay the price, running for the hills as Rogue set their sights on the Baron. Frostgurn
on the tower and walked away from it. Instead, they're like, composition that excels when we dive into it. I know what we'll do. We'll dive into it.
Yeah, this is Soul Point. It is against a Baron buffed up team. Finn has been getting stronger and stronger, and they have to play this one flawlessly. But if they can stop Soul, they buy themselves a bit of time. Ulti's going to go in, but only connecting on Finn. That's their Q to engage on Vander. Still a lot of healing coming in from Hansama. One barrel is going to connect. That's going to be a big deal. Misfit's definitely in the advantage state. But Finn just walking forward, fishing for the Devour. Big shield across the entire team. But Kabe uncontested. Look at that Ash damage. He's shredding through that choke by that health bar. Finn now going to be in trouble, getting walked down slowly but surely. Oh, goodbye, buddy. Nice and slow. Kabe going to finish that one up, but now they get the Ocean Drake as well. Well played, Misfits.
Thank you. That is how
Rogue know the textbook play, and they can make it, and they're consistent. They know what they need to do. But Misfits, it always feels like when it's time to put your foot on the gas, you forget you can't hit the barrel, but Hansama's range is disgusting. Look at that piercing light. That's way too much, or rather piercing darkness. As now the tower's gone, and Misfits really do not feel comfortable to kick this one off. Hard to deal with the Tahm Kench Devour as well as the Senna E, but now they're going to get things going. Ulti going forward, Finn going to be locked up, Olaf ult used as well. They've been trying to find CC, but the sustained damage really isn't there unless Kabe gets to auto attack, and Rogue are not going to make the same mistake twice. Playing this one out nice and slow. Stun going to go in, Vander going to cleanse out, can't save his teammates if needed. Senna still just a nightmare, but a perfect pillar to get things kicked off. Will force the Devour out of Vander. If Misfits want to go, they need to go now. That's Devour down.
Windows that Misfits needed, they needed to have kill pressure on the front line. They now have that if they get to hit the front line.
Well, it looks like Rogue have identified the priority target here because the exhaust is going down on Dan. He's going to set up the barrel, and instantly all of Rogue are going to back away, settling for that tier 2 tower.
Fortitude required to try to grind down a Rogue or an Origin. They must just be one of the most frustrating teams to play against.
Absolutely. Larson step forward here. Has no fear of the pillar.
Finally.
Oh, that's finally the setup. Dan in the area. He's got it, but Larson manages to go gold and uses it himself. And now Olaf's running forward, buying a bit of space for Larson to move. Larson's got another gold card. He can return forward. Excellent positioning from Rogue to make it out of that one, but Misfits now running it for this Drake.
And you can see the pressure from Misfits because look at their base. The super minions are pushing into their inhib. Will be hitting the Nexus towers relatively soon. But there's the soul stolen.
He steals it. Larson could just TP into the base at any moment and try to end the game. If they do not keep their eyes on the prize here, Misfits could throw everything away. Inspired is still alive. He's still in the back of the pit, but it looks like Rogue want to take the fight instead. They are not worried about the push. Larson stepping forward. Hansama stepping forward.
There
That's the
goes Finn.
TP from Finn. They've got their split decision. It's the double TP. Rogue want to finish it in style. Right when we asked for Rogue here to deliver, you want something spicy. Rogue are more than happy to serve it up because Vander's stopping the backs. Larson and Finn are ending the game, and that's going to be GG for Rogue. Setup we saw earlier because there's just so many tools to let Graves get in close, and Mad Lions drafting a lot of champions who are going to have to get close to Graves in the Renekton. Rami takes a lot of damage there from the minion wave. Eyes on Shadow though.
Here comes the
Step towards the
dive.
top side of the map. Syndra coming up as well. Good use of that lane priority from Humanoid, and now Bwipo's going to be in trouble here. Going to try to fish for this one. Pillar's available. Shadow's going to make sure he takes aggro. Walk out clean. Easy dive coming in from Mad Lions. Flawless execution.
Yeah, beautifully done. To walk out on this Renekton. Now even proxy farming as the teleport is forced out of Bwipo here. Trying to walk him down.
Rome, good backstep. The slow's coming in though. Bwipo can just try to walk this
Rome
kill
has
down.
flash.
Flash forward. The silence coming in as well. The knock-up as well. Rome is just going to get taken out here by Bwipo. Shadow can look for the return kill, however, but we're not going to have enough time to talk about that one because Hillsang's getting frisky on the bottom side. That's a Pantheon caught out and taken down. Level 3 or level 2 means no level 3 damage mitigation and an easy pickup from the side of Fnatic. Going back right now, maybe he's got enough for Longsword, maybe he's got enough for Boots, not great. But if you can go back on Cutlass, if he is going to go for that early Blade of the Rune King, I think very strong in this matchup. That feels good, because then it is so much easier to run down Bwipo. But Humanoid's going to have to be careful here. Wants to proc that phase rush, but may not get the opportunity to do so. The flash from Selfmade, he's going to proc the phase rush of his own. Humanoid now getting burned down, and the clean finish for Fnatic. That is the mid lane execution they were looking for last week.
And
a very massive deficit, 15 CS at the moment as well. Just significant overall gold lead, but Hillsang, Selfmade, feeling confident. Shadow on the way down. Hillsang, if he takes too much damage before this fight kicks off, he is going to be in trouble. But now it's Kaiser who's in trouble. He's already burned the shield, and that means he gets picked off. TP coming in from Nemesis might not have been needed, but still, Fnatic coming out on top.
Effectively well. That Drake means that it's just another timer for Mad Lions to try to get a Drake stack going on a comp that has a smaller window, and they've got 4 kills to their name.
Well, now Shadow, though, is just going to walk in and just take that Drake and just
take
maybe
it all back.
auto the Graves down. All right, well. We have cast or cursed a lot today, and that certainly feels like as well as it looks like he's going to proxy another wave, and they're going to give him full solo tower gold. His Selfmade's caught out here to proc phase rush, but doesn't have nearly enough time to run away to safety, or does he? Manages to make it out. Lucky for him, Reckless and Hillsang are in the area.
See what Bwipo does with his wave. I have a feeling he's going to hold it as long as possible, and now that means that Arome will have to find other places to go, like bot lane.
Syndra TPing down to the bottom side. Hillsang locked up. Scat of the week, where is it going to be? Now nowhere. Humanoid running forward. The flash, he's going to commit. Hillsang's just going to trade. The pillar now coming in. Hillsang could be in trouble, but they managed to lock up Humanoid. And now the turn, that's the ult that they save. Now Reckless is keeping his entire team healthy. Hillsang's not taking any damage. Bwipo now stepping forward, and of course Rome, an absolute powerhouse. He's going to grab one. Will they push for the dive as well? In the meantime, Nemesis pushing in, grabbing some mid lane plates. And
Fnatic are just going to handshake on this Drake. That's fine. Fnatic don't necessarily need the Drake. Just need to make sure that they can test for that soul.
And of course, while it is 5 kills to 3, remember that the big thing that we wanted to be like, oh yes, good job. They're using it well. 40 CS advantage for Arome on that side. They have not gotten a greater advantage quite yet, as the gold lead is just about dead even.
Just means that they need to pay attention. Mad Lions need to pay attention to the lane assignments. I'll hold it though. Oh, Leo!
It's not going to be sidestep, but it's not nearly enough as Hillsang comes in with the backup, and now it's Arome on to try to turn the fight. He's going to dash out though. Definitely not the turn that they wanted. Fnatic continuing to push forward. Selfmade can start to walk in here. They're giving the Renekton a lot of respect. No, they can't afford to overstep. There's a lot.
I was like, when did they get the Rift Herald?
It's been a wild game, and that's been that one.
No longer a tadpole.
You can't shut him down so far that he won't still press Q in a team fight. That's the struggle.
Yeah, because meanwhile, like you said, Fnatic getting everything on the map and now potentially finding a pick.
And it does not look like Fnatic actually want to take this fight, although Selfmade on the way in. They're going to get the Herald to collapse topside. Reckless going to be in trouble here. A lot of damage going down. Eyes on Carzzy is going to get one. Can they keep the fight going? But it's Bwipo onto the side. That's going to be the knock-up. Trundle trying to soak up some tanky stats, but it might not be enough to flash forward. Selfmade now coming in as Reckless is going to grab another one. Arome, oh, he was so strong in laning phase, but what else can he get done? They're just kiting him. They're just running away. Kaiser going to have to flash out. They're trying to finish this one off. Flash away as Carzzy getting lower and lower, fighting on a knife's edge most certainly, but in the meantime, on the immediate AP that he can get, potentially Void Staff or Leandries to follow. And Bwipo, despite the rough start, is still a Cho'Gath, has a Rupture, has a big ol' silence, and that is a lot of teamfight power.
And it just has a ton of utility as well as the damage that can come out of that ultimate as he's looking for the chomp. They've now forced Mad Lions off this objective.
He's going to get it, though. He's going to actually take this one away. Selfmade will secure it. It looks like they're going to have to burn some flashes to get out of this one. Whippo making it over the wall, but still going to get taken down. The quad volleyball finish coming in there from Humanoid. Hylissang going to get sacrificed as well. Excuse me, but the Ocean Soul will, or the Ocean Drake rather, will go over to Fnatic.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Damage done. It's not like Mad Lions.
It's out by Mad, but overall, you say that it hasn't been very active, but it is 14 kills. It is now 5 towers. 6
damage on this bottom structure, but can the rest of the Mad Lions dissuade Fnatic from this Baron?
They don't have Ezreal all this time around, but it is on the way for Carzzy. He has been landing the Qs. He's been getting that cooldown lower and lower, but this is the trade. If they can take this Baron away, if they can contest this Baron, if they can stop it, it will be positive overall for Fnatic. But now, they're all trapped in the pit, and Rome's looking for his time to go in. He's waiting for Rage to stack up. They are going to want to finish this one, and it's going to be incredibly difficult here. Leona already taken down. Whipple's in the pit. In theory, he can steal this, but Rome, look at that damage. That's what you want from your Renekton. They put all their gold into his back pocket, and it's finally paying off. Reckless running for the hills, and Fnatic gift wrapping a Baron for the Mad Lions just like that.
Oh, and just like that, the Mad Lions actually get to see it. But that was also expertly well played from all of the Mad Lions. The fact that they didn't panic, they stayed in control when Fnatic were on the Baron. They played it slow, allowed Humanoid to also take that bottom tower before setting up the teleport.
Oh, big shockwave though. Is there going to be a follow-up here? Hylissang once again on the backside. The stun will not connect. The Shadow flashes out to safety. Mad Lions will walk away. Carzzy just managing to get down a decent amount more damage onto Hylissang.
Can you feel it, Dracos? Because I feel like we are finally seeing Fnatic again. Like, Mad Lions, yeah, took the game away, but they had to sweat a minute. They had to work for it.
You say that, but now we're seeing Carzzy again, or Kaiser again, rather. Is he going to find that one? It will just be the 1-for-1 trade. However, taking down Nemesis does make things a little bit easier, but the slows now coming in. Arome off to the side, chasing down Selfmade. Needs to walk back from this one, though. Phase Rush, just a little bit too strong for Renekton to find the chase down there.
It doesn't look
now,
like
I think with the Death Dance finished as well, and Swifties, an adaptation that I really love given the sheer amount of slows. Best-selling spy thriller book author, what can't Hylissang do?
Ghost Rider, let's be honest.
Ghost, yeah. There you go.
Okay. Now, Fnatic have survived the onslaught of Baron. Remember, we said that Mad Lions, like, just because they got the Baron, just because they finally showed up, doesn't mean that they're still in control of this game, as that damage right there.
Now we're going to see the re-engage. Rome going to double dash out to safety, but that's all the dash is gone. Hylissang now has to run for the hill. Selfmade getting taken lower and lower, and that's the one shot coming in from the Syndra, the 6-orb ulti to finish him.
Really nicely done from Humanoid on the flank. Big thing missing from Fnatic there was that Nemesis was clearing the wave on the top side. He wasn't there available for the fight.
Only 3 members remaining. The 3 members that scale the best, no doubt. But the shockwave goes wide. It's only going to be focused on clearing the wave, and that's going to be disastrous. Whipple holding on for now, but Kaiser's going to grab that kill. The wave deleted, though, means that Mad cannot get anything else. Still, another member down. 3 members.
Then I think it feels okay. But right now, because of how far Mad Lions are ahead of the clock, it's still really scary, and I feel like Fnatic are still playing from the back foot in terms of having to really over-execute.
Playing even further from the back foot if they are forced to fight for this one, because Arome can just step forward and be a massive threat. Carzzy going to hit 2 with that ultimate. Mad holding on to the objective for now. Hylissang trying to find a way to the backline. Reckless going to throw the shield across the entire team. Whippo now looks for the follow-up. That's a beautiful shockwave into the rupture, but can they finish the fight in their favor? Nemesis still alive. The ultimate finishing off 1, but it's not nearly going to be enough. Arome running for the hills now, and Fnatic holding on. You wanted execution, Frosker, and Fnatic will not give up the Baron, but Humanoid is on the chase.
And it's the fact that it looked like Fnatic know this.
Here comes the Pantheon else as well. Mad Lions should be able to finish this one. They've got a lot of low health bars. And of course, that's going to be the Dragon. They can't start walking back to the Baron, but maybe Fnatic, I think you're right. They just don't know that they're going to continue to do this one. Mad going to grab the Baron. They trade it. They deny Soul Point, and that's huge, but now they have
structures. There's one of those synced waves that you wanted, Dracos.
Finally getting one in mid. The bot lane one will not, could potentially come in time, but it doesn't look like it'll sync with the others now, as Carzzy's been caught up to delayed CC, but he is able to leap backwards. Fnatic still feeling confident enough to step out of their base. It is an 8k gold deficit, but Fnatic know that their champions scale so well that they can take these fights if they have to. For now, though, losing out here in the mid lane.
Just about minimizing losses. Naturally giving away 1 inhib doesn't feel too bad, but 2 is usually the turning point for most pro teams. As you can see, Mad Lions now starting to suffocate, getting some of this poke damage to connect. That's a big chunk.
And Hylissang has been the source of most of these engages here in the mid to late game, so chunking him out buys you so much more time to push in. It looks like we will lose the second tower. Will the second inhib drop as well? For the side of Fnatic. Mad Lions pushing in, set up to potentially end this one. Pantheon ult, where is it going to go? Looks like to the bot lane. They want to go for triple inhib here. Off for another.
Played from both teams.
Oh, and slowly just surely mitigating it. Sturge chipping away again and again, but now it's the TP on the flank. This is going to be a big one. Carzzy coming over the wall right into the waiting hands of Whippo. The slows are coming out, but it might not be enough. Whippo's just getting shredded and taken down. The heal comes in for Reckless. Just enough time to buy.
He's dead.
Whippo back his life, but he goes gold at the worst time. No, the flash out to safety. Hylissang may have traded back here, though. Nemesis throwing the ball over the wall. The knockup comes through, but it will not connect, and Mad Lions find an opportunity. They're getting picks left and right. Good damage over the wall, though. It means a shutdown onto Humanoid. Fnatic going to lose one Nexus tower for this exchange, but 26 seconds till the ocean from Fnatic. But if Mad had not found that opportunity, this most certainly would have been Fnatic's game. And ever since they got that Baron, they have been. Perfect Shockwave can be enough.
Level 17 now on this Orianna. Nemesis has just been sprinting back into this one. Of course, some key shutdowns have really helped springboard him back into relevance here. So here we go.
Humanoid in the darkness, though, is going to be big. There's a lot of damage, and he can just obliterate Nemesis here. Smokescreen, though, reveals Humanoid as he's forced to use the Dark Sphere. Not sure who's coming his way. Rupture only going to connect onto Arome. Not ideal. Eyes on the Orianna, though. She is the difference maker. All the items in the world to make this fight work. She's got the Death Cap. She's got the Void Staff. But she's been stunned. Arome now coming in. He's just going to one-shot him. That damage coming in from Renekton is disgusting, and that was the opportunity that Mad Lions needed. There's nothing left. Arome's just running through him. One more. Cole the Meek. Why not go for self-made? He doesn't need to. The team is there to finish him out, and even Whippo not going to find a kill because he's still got the GA, and Mad Lions reminding us why they play at the top of the table.
Played beautifully with Fog of War right there, the vision. The fact that Fnatic had to turn around the corner immediately again into another wood chipper. This time around it was Arome on the Renekton, really making a statement because everyone else in the Mad Lions had been called into question. They said, yes, they can compete with the best, and Arome says, me too.
Fantastic game from Arome, and